What's up, fellow Earthlings? Ever eyeing a peculiar berry or a critter with a curious glance, pondering, could this be my next culinary adventure? If so, you're either a bold explorer or just plain peckish. But hold your horses, if you have any. Today we're venturing into the realm of nature's seemingly innocent offerings that pack a potentially perilous punch. Prepare yourselves as we delve into the surprisingly sinister side of natural toxins. And fear not, I've stocked up on some truly atrocious jokes to keep your spirits, and hopefully not your stomachs, light. Let's dive in. First up on our absolutely not on the menu list, animal brains. While they might have starred in some questionable historical recipes, they harbor a chilling secret, the potential for transmitting prion diseases. What exactly are these prions? Imagine proteins, the workhorses of our cells, suddenly deciding to become rebels. They misfold into bizarre shapes and then, like mischievous little contagions, convince their well-behaved protein brethren to join their misshapen ranks. It's like a biological domino effect with disastrous consequences for brain function. These prion-induced protein parties lead to devastating and incurable brain diseases, such as mad cow disease, BSE, which can tragically leap to humans as variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. So, the takeaway? When it comes to brains, it's truly a no-brainer to steer clear. The brain you avoid might just be your own. Our next hands-off item comes courtesy of the Arctic's icy king, the polar bear's liver. Why the caution? It all boils down to what this magnificent beast enjoys for dinner. Being primarily seal-guzzling carnivores, polar bears accumulate significant amounts of vitamin A in their livers from their blubber-rich prey. The polar bear's liver becomes a super-concentrated vault of this vitamin. Think of it as a nutritional superpower gone wrong for us humans. Ingesting even a modest portion can trigger hypervitaminosis A, a toxic overload that can manifest in unpleasant symptoms ranging from headaches to severe liver damage. Trust me, it's a very bad experience you'll want to avoid. What's a polar bear's favorite drink? Iced tea. As the climate shifts, we're witnessing more encounters between polar and grizzly bears, sometimes leading to the emergence of hybrid offspring affectionately known as growler or pizzly bears. This begs the question, does the toxicity of the polar bear liver extend to its hybrid kin? Here's where scientific reasoning steps in. The risk isn't etched in the growler bear's hybrid DNA itself, but rather in its ecological niche and dietary habits. If a growler bear primarily navigates the sea ice and feasts on seals, mirroring the polar bear's lifestyle, its liver will likely accumulate similar levels of vitamin A. However, if it adopts a more terrestrial existence, indulging in a diverse grizzly-like diet of berries, fish, and land-based critters, the vitamin A concentration in its liver would likely be significantly lower. So with growler bears, the toxicity question isn't about what it is, but rather what's on its menu. These scientific observations echo a deeper truth, one that philosophers have pondered for ages. Consider this. Imagine two travelers lost in a vast wilderness. The first, driven by immediate gratification, stumbles upon a patch of vividly colored, plump berries. They gleam enticingly, promising sweet relief from hunger. Without hesitation, the traveler devours them, captivated by their alluring appearance. The second traveler, guided by caution and a reliance on tested knowledge, observes the berries with suspicion. Remembering tales passed down and recognizing subtle warning signs, they resist the immediate temptation. Instead, they seek out the less visually appealing but reliably nourishing roots and tubers, investing more effort for a sustainable sustenance. The first traveler, initially pleased, soon falls ill, the beautiful berries revealing their toxic nature. The second traveler, though initially hungrier, endures and eventually finds their way to safety and true nourishment. This parable, much like our scientific exploration, highlights a fundamental principle: perception can be deceptive. What appears appealing on the surface may harbor hidden dangers, while true nourishment and safety often lie in understanding the underlying nature of things, even if they lack immediate allure. Relying on established knowledge and critical thinking rather than impulsive attraction is paramount. Now, let's turn our attention to the verdant realm of plants. While they bring beauty and life to our planet, many harbor potent chemical defenses. Unlike animals accumulating toxins through diet, plants synthesize their own toxic compounds as a survival strategy. Take water hemlock, for instance. It might resemble harmless wild parsnip, but it's a botanical wolf in sheep's clothing, packing a deadly neurotoxin called SeCRET. Ingestion can lead to violent seizures and a fatal outcome. Similarly, the innocuously named deadly nightshade bears deceptively sweet berries laden with tropane alkaloids that can disrupt vital bodily functions. And let's not forget the seemingly ordinary castor bean, the source of ricin, one of the most potent protein synthesis inhibitors known. What do you call a sad strawberry? A blueberry. The crucial lesson here, echoing our parable, is that appearances can be profoundly misleading. Never assume a plant is safe based on its looks. Rely on accurate identification and scientific understanding to discern the nourishing from the noxious. So, my inquisitive companions, our journey into the hidden dangers of nature reveals a vital truth. Knowledge is our most reliable compass. Whether it's the prion risk in brains, the vitamin A overload in polar bear livers, or the chemical defenses of toxic plants, understanding the scientific principles at play is paramount for our safety and well-being. Thanks for joining me on this enlightening and hopefully entertaining exploration of nature's hidden perils. What seemingly harmless thing in nature has always given you a suspicious vibe? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more fascinating forays into the world around us. Stay curious, stay informed, and above all, stay safe. See you next time.